Hello, I'm Bruce Lorincz, and this show's called Bruce on the Loose. We do shows throughout the school system, city government, and here we're on location in Doylestown, Ohio, and Bill DiMascio's with us. Bill, thank you very much for being the director for Cities Compact, and I'm sure it's very exciting to have this house and see the construction crew and our students do the work.
Very exciting indeed, Bruce, very exciting. A lot of hard work has gone into this house by the students, the instructor, Mr. Mike Horvat, and our partners that help us with this, and we're excited to get this thing to auction. We have an open house, as you know, tonight.
So the people that are interested in bidding on this, it looks to me like it's almost move-in ready. I mean, there's not a lot of things. Of course, I couldn't see the garden. Where was the garden?
No garden. Garden is not included.
Okay.
Nor are the appliances. The only
Okay.
thing a homeowner is going to really need when they
Right.
come in here are appliances. So dishwasher, stove, and then your washer and dryer is the only thing you really need to move in here. Everything else is ready to go.
So the proceeds for this auction will go ahead and get the next year's land, so we have project for the next year's seniors.
Well, first of all, we're hoping to cover the cost for this.
Right. Well,
for
I'm
this
sure,
year
yes.
as well. But yes, if we do make additional monies, they go back into the program, and they do help us procure land in the future for future projects.
And how many seniors were working on this project?
It's Carpentry's a full program, 25.
25. Okay. And
yeah.
how many ladies were in that?
3.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. They have a different eye on things. They can be a little more artistic, and they probably have suggestions along the way.
We need them in the trades. They're very skilled, and they can do anything that the men can do. So we encourage our young women to join our programs.
Just like guys, my mom was a nurse, and she really enjoyed working with male nurses. She said, they're really great to work with, and really we cross-reference, don't
Yes,
we?
Absolutely. They're welcome in any program we have.
Okay, what about the stages? Thompson Electric, you say you pair with a lot of different people. Did they excavate it real quick? And when the kids came in, were they ready to work right away?
Yeah, pretty much right off that.
Okay.
That work takes place over the summer. So when the students get in, after we review some things in the school, safety and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
in the overall plan, then the students are out here working almost immediately as soon as the school year starts.
And it's not like the students are specialists. They get involved in all areas of construction, don't they?
Yes, I mean sometimes you find out what you like to do and what you don't like to do on this project. And you got to remember the students make mistakes as they do this, and things have to be corrected. But that's why they're out here. They're out here to learn. So, for example, we had students come out of the program this year going to electrical trades programs, HVAC programs, not just carpentry, because they get out here and they see the whole picture of what happens in a house. We're standing on
Right.
cement, masonry. There's a lot of different ways you can go out of this trade. So they get exposed to a lot, and sometimes that leads them in different pathways, and that's okay. We want them to explore and find out what they want to do in high school.
So that's one of the, I think you said in a previous show that we were involved, seven programs were completely filled.
Eight this year. Eight, yeah.
And this was probably one of them.
Yes.
That's very
It's always
popular.
a very popular program, yes. Always has a long history of being full.
And students, what I like, they don't have to get into carpentry, as you say. They get their offshoots that they can get into for their careers.
And you don't have to have any, there's no prerequisite skills to join this program either. So you can come in as a blank slate, and we're going to teach you and train you and show you the way.
Bill, I can't wait to go inside. Can we go to the second segment and go inside and take a look?
Looks even better inside.
Okay, we're back with Inside. Bill, we came in, and I tell you, this is really nice in here. We're with a student, Darren Monroe, and he was a senior from Wadsworth and worked on this house. And you have to be really proud of what you and the 24 other students accomplished.
Yeah, it turned out really good. I was happy to come back and see it looking like this. It really turned out good.
Yeah, no question. And we talked outside that sometimes some of the students get jobs in other fields, and I think that applies to you. Where are you employed now?
So I work at Thompson Excavating. I was able to get a job there between my junior and senior year. Kind of worked part-time. I was able to work through the school year with a work release, and then between my junior and senior year, we actually dug this basement. We were able to come out and break ground on this, and then just a few weeks ago I came back to put in the yard. So
Yeah.
it's been at this house from beginning to end.
All right, what was your role, Darren, in this kitchen? You know, ladies like the kitchen, and they could prepare all sorts of meals, and a very, very impressive kitchen.
Yeah, so we started framing, and the class really did most of it, and kind of worked as a team through all of it. It was a lot of fun. I learned a lot. But helped with the framing, the drywall, put in this floor, and just little odds and ends, kind of finishing it up. And
yeah, this is really a beautiful home. And Bill, what is the square footage? This maybe surprise people.
This is 1348,
Wow.
1,348 square feet.
Wow, that is a real nice size for, you know, certainly children and people that have been around for a while, and it's not a real huge lawn, which a lot of people like.
If you don't like to mow, this is definitely for you, but it does have 3 bedrooms and 2 full baths, as you'll see later on in this segment, I'm sure. One upstairs, and there's a full bath in the basement, and a lot of room to expand in that basement. And they put on a nice deck on the back too, and there's a nice front porch.
And also, the houses around here, I noticed, were fairly new, and they're really upscale. And you know, someone buys this property, it's not going to go down in value, is it?
No, there's an opportunity here to get in at a good price in this market and be in a really nice neighborhood in Doylestown. This is a newer allotment, and get all the amenities of living in Doylestown.
I did, when I was at Akron U, did some student teaching help. You know, they have a new high school, and they're growing, and really a wonderful community.
Yes.
Very, very nice community indeed.
You can't go wrong here.
Yeah, that's for sure. Hey, Darren, what do you think you're going to go stay with Thompson Excavating for a while and just see where that leads you?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy doing that?
yeah, I want to stay with him and enjoy excavating. I always kind of thought I would be a carpenter, but ever since I started with him, I really like that. So I think I'll stay with that and see where that goes.
You always have the carpenter in your background. You can always fix things up or do some other things related to that, can't you?
Yeah, I like it, doing that in my spare time and doing little side jobs and stuff like that. So yeah, class definitely helped me out and kind of set me up.
Yeah, no question about it. Well, Bill, why don't we take some steps here and there and everywhere and take a look at the bedrooms and the living room and all the other rooms, and don't forget the basement. We'll be doing a segment on the basement coming up. Okay, we're back with Bill DiMascio, and we're here with the living area and really a lot of open space here to other areas. Bill, this is really nice.
It's an open floor concept, has vaulted ceilings. It's a really nice space, kind of just flows into the kitchen there and into the bedroom space, into a nice full bath, but it is a beautiful space. All LVT flooring throughout the house. You don't have to worry, you know, besides the bedrooms, but so it's low maintenance as well.
How is the home heated?
It's a central air. It's a central air
Right.
furnace.
Wow. Yeah.
It's a high efficiency home with the addition of the appliances. It'll be an energy efficient home.
Right. Well, that's important, especially with you know, natural gas and prices going up. We need to go ahead and watch that and be cognizant of that in all our homes. And some lovely windows here, looking outside and getting some natural sunlight, possibly.
Well, you can see outside through these windows because of one of our partners, Bright House Cleaning. They did a really nice job of coming in through here. This place was pretty dirty when you're done building it, and they came through and made it look like a brand new home. And so many thanks to them. And they also added the beautiful planters that you saw out front through springtime flowers. So Nikki Ernest was really good to us, helping us out with that.
What about your auctioneer? I think he's been with you for several years.
Russ Farnsworth. He's going to be with us on the 23rd at 6:29. Wow. 6:29.
6:29. Why did you pick that time?
That is Dave Kaufman, our realtor, who's also been with us
right.
for many years. Dave Kaufman, D.W. Kaufman Realty, who's just a sage when it comes to helping us plan this house and selling it and procuring land. Dave and his family are just invaluable to us. But Dave's done this for many years pro bono for us as well, and he'll be here as well.
So people can come, coming up and look at it.
Yeah,
they can. It's online. Can we look at
it? It is. He has it posted on the
multiple
listing service.
Right.
And we had about 40, 45 people through on our first open house.
Wow.
And so we're expecting some good traffic through
So,
tonight.
so little interest in this
Yes.
home. Little interest.
We're taking some phone calls on it too. People are calling the compact office wondering when it's going up and how, what's the range in price we thought it might be.
How does it make you feel when you've seen the hard work of the students come to fruition and come the auction's right around the corner?
This immense pride in of the hard work that these students and the instructor put in the time that our partners give us. This is no small undertaking, and there's a lot of learning. It would be easier to do, sit in a classroom and stay safe and stay in a lab, but students discovered a lot about themselves and what they want to do by doing these kind of, real world projects, and it doesn't get any more real world than this. So it's invaluable, and I'm just honored to be a part of it. It's a tradition that started well before me, and I'm the caretaker now of that and make sure it continues forward. And this is my first time doing this, so I'm really excited.
Is it just interesting talking to Darren for just a few minutes before? You don't necessarily, if you're in carpentry, that doesn't pigeonhole you forever in there.
No,
I mean, they're flexible.
If we could clone Darren, we'd clone him because he's exactly the kind of kid you want in the program. He's a hard worker. He took advantage of working during his senior year, so he wasn't here every day on the house, but he was out learning on-the-job skills through Thompson Excavating. And without partners like Thompson, Darren doesn't have that opportunity. So our students gain skills by working with them, and then those employers gain great employees, loyal employees that they can hire. And certainly Darren passed muster, and now he's a full-time employee with Thompson, and he's going to go on and do great things.
And students, we think about the instructors, and they're certainly very, very significant, but students can help other students. They can be good role models, can't they?
Oh, absolutely. As you know, in any job, you rarely work in a silo. You have to work with a team, and there's a lot of teamwork that goes into this. And when you first start building this place, there's a lot of work to do, right? But then you get down, as you whittle it down, you've got 25 students. You've got to keep busy doing different things. So everybody has to play their part.
So why don't we go to one of the last segments down in the basement and see what's down there. Back with Bill and Darren. And Darren, boy, the basement is something else. I mean, people, their imagination could go wild. A couple or family buying this house, just a lot of room for a lot of different things.
Yeah, we came in and me and Mark Thompson dug the basement. It was pretty rocky here. Took quite a lot of work to get this done, but it turned out good. We also ran the water and sewer line into the house and ran them through the front wall and backfilled all around the outside when it was done. What
about the lay of the land? Is there any, people worry putting real expensive furniture in basements about flooding and water coming in? Do you? I know I don't want to go ahead and put your, make sure you have that down pat, but you think it's pretty dry here?
Yeah, I think so. It's kind of built on a hill, so all the water flows to the back. There's a swale on the one side, and the other side falls downhill. So no, there shouldn't be any water problem. We got everything done with the yard and should shed water pretty well.
Yeah, Bill, I also took a little walk before. There at the end of the area is another bathroom. A full bath down here.
It's going to be a nice selling point for the house to have
Yeah.
a complete full bathroom in the basement, walk-in shower. Someone could obviously expand this space use it for storage, could build several rooms down here or an additional bedroom or a family room and really make this into a nice space.
Yeah, so if someone was an umpire, they could come down here, shower, and go back up and watch the Guardians.
Or a vampire, there's not a lot of windows, either one.
Yeah, for sure. But this is really a very large space here. I mean, other than the heating and air conditioning and the furnace.
There's a lot of usable space down here,
It's really,
for sure.
People's imagination go wild, especially a young family with children. Wouldn't it be great?
I think, young family with children could have a nice play area down here as well, or family room and another bedroom. Or, I'm thinking of like a single parent with an adult that lives with them and want to have a separate space to kind of live in the same home. Might work out nice for them. Or someone that's taking care of their parents at this point. It might be a nice separation of spaces.
So I understand that really the students went ahead and talked about the additional bathroom.
If
Is
my
that
memory
right?
serves me well, I think they talked the instructor into doing that extra bathroom, and that's, additional experience they got. And I
Sure,
know that whole
sure.
area down here, I remember that because I was here, they were mudding. So they did that, this drywall down here was all done by them. So they were really honing their skills down here.
No, we're not going to say the students do everything. I mean, they don't do
That's
the
correct.
driveway or anything, but they kind of get close and they can see and they appreciate what master craftsmen can do.
So we're a public school, so things have to go out to bid still.
Right.
We have to be transparent with that, but kind of a caveat of this project is if you're going to get the bid, you also have to be willing to work with our students. So, for example, the heating and venting, air conditioning behind us here. Our students don't have that technical skill yet. We don't have an HVAC program, but they're here. When Kimmel put that in, they're here, and Kimmel works with them to talk about how that's going to work in this setting and the duct work and the things that are important to that as well.
So that's good. The kids, again, they can branch off and get into heating and air conditioning because we need people in those areas too, right?
Yeah, and I know of at least one young man in Darren's program that was already working for the K Company in high school, was doing something similar to what Darren was doing. So I don't know if he got interested in the HVAC through this program, but there's a lot of ways to branch off and pursue what you want to pursue.
Now, you talked about a lot of the things you did as a senior. Tell us a couple things that you did as a junior.
So as a junior, we started out building like storage sheds. So we build those in the shop at the high school and take them apart, put them on a trailer, and we can trailer them out to the buyer. We dig the pad, dig the block to put the barns on, and get them out there, set them up, and there's a lot of different options you can have on those. So no one barn is really the same.
Yeah, all right. Anything else? Do you guys do decks or smaller projects that you might help people out?
Yeah, we did a couple smaller projects. I think we redid a wheelchair ramp and just some other little things that kind of got into and got us some experience.
Yeah, that really is experience. And some people, again, as Mr. DiMascio mentioned, some people really haven't thought about this. I mean, maybe they heard it through word of mouth, or their neighbor or friend got into the program and they wanted to do it. And other people probably have done lots of projects on their own. So that's kind of interesting to see the different background of students.
Yeah, there's definitely from people who've never touched a hammer to people who have done it. I came in kind of knowing more than most people did. Right. But I think it's a good program for anyone. It kind of really gives you a lot of learning experience and helps you out with the trade.
And you get into earning money on your own right away, and certainly the trades are an excellent way to get into the world of work and go from there. Maybe your eyes open after 3 or 4 years and get into something else.
Yeah, it's definitely helpful if you're not sure if you want to get into this or something like that. You can try it out and see if you like it, and you get to see a lot of different like career fields. From the HVAC, like you were talking about, to excavating, to carpentry, pretty much everything that goes into a house you can see. Cement
work, yeah,
Yep.
no question about it. It's really a lot, and we need people in all those areas in not only our state but throughout the country. Bill, we forgot the deck. We're going to have to go back up, and I hope Aiden has a few more minutes yet. We need to go up and see the deck.
Sounds good.
We're back on the deck here, Bill, and it is really beautiful out here, and really get a lot of different things out here, and people enjoy grilling and making sure barbecuing, and the summer is really a day like this. What a day to grill,
It's perfect
right?
today. It's perfect.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of space out here, like you said, for a grill or a table, and you can see as you walk over here, there's a beautiful space. This neighborhood's just a beautiful space. So there's some new, there's going to be some new homes behind this home here, but you can see the new home construction behind us, and it's a really solid neighborhood.
Yeah, there's no question about it. There are homes and the for sale signs here, and then of course this will be at an auction coming up. When is that auction again?
That auction is July 23rd, Tuesday, July 23rd,
oh, yeah.
6:29 p.m.
6:29 p.m.
6:29 p.m.
And if you haven't been by, you can go ahead and questions from your office, right?
Yeah, you can call the office. You can call.
Come ahead of time. Come maybe at 6 and
come
take
a
a
little bit
look.
early. I'll be here early.
Okay.
But yeah, stop by or give us a call, and we'll be happy to help you out if you still have questions.
This is a very nice neighborhood. Although the only thing I can see, there's no mature trees, but
No
that'll
mature
come.
trees.
But
That'll come with time.
that'll come.
And the neighborhood's not done yet. Obviously, it's not finished. But it's pretty quiet. As soon as I said that, a siren went off. But,
Right.
But I've been out here, multiple times in the evening with my own family to check on the yard, make sure things are getting watered, just check on the house, and it's a pretty quiet neighborhood.
And Doylestown, a Wayne County League member. I went to Northwestern in Wayne County, and there's 8 schools. Bill, a little history lesson here.
Okay.
In 1970, Tri-Way left the Wayne County League, and Hillsdale came in. Since that time, there's been no changes in the Wayne County Athletic Conference.
Okay, all right.
So it's a solid.
I'm going to take your word for that.
They really enjoy their athletics and community, and this certainly is a beautiful place. Let's walk over here a little bit. Boy, I tell you, different styles, not always the same.
No, you can see on some of these homes here, they have the the vertical siding, and we have some of that in our home here on the front on the porch. It's a little different. Kind of set our home apart. We have a shake shingle above that.
Right.
But it's a beautiful neighborhood, and as I said, there's not a ton of yard here to take care of. That can be a bonus for some people.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
It's more time on your deck.
Yeah.
Right.
And what about this property to the street here? What is that?
These could be additional homes eventually.
Okay. All right. So there may be.
And there's open lots on adjacent to the home on each side.
All right. So development in Wayne County here.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
This is about 15 minutes from the high school.
Yeah.
So it was a 15-minute ride. This lot, we became aware of this lot and we purchased it, and it was a good size for our house plan, so we went with it.
Remind me of the 4 districts of the 4 cities compact. My memory isn't as good as it used to be.
Wadsworth, obviously.
Right.
Norton.
Right.
Copley and Barberton.
Okay, and all those schools are represented with the Carpentry class
I believe
seniors.
in this class,
All
I
class,
believe,
yes.
yes.
Everyone had.
Yep.
And they probably spread the word and tell other younger kids, "Hey, I was in that Carpentry program. That is a winning program."
Yeah, I mean, I think the reputation precedes itself of this program, so I think there's a lot of demand on this program, as are other programs, but it has a fine reputation.
Well,
it's exciting to build a home in high school. Not many people can say they do that.
That's true. And as I told you, in the early 70s, my brothers were in the Wayne County vocational program, and they were, again, kind of ostracized for a while. They were made fun of because they were going elsewhere, but they made good careers and really were beneficial to the society.
Yeah, for a long time there's been a stigma around career tech, but it's just not true anymore. There's college credits associated with these programs.
Yes.
You can go on to college from these programs, or you can go right into the workforce. You kind of can define what success looks like to you.
And Darren, a good example. He is very successful and acquiring skills of doing things with Mr. Thompson.
Guess how much college debt he has?
Right.
Zero.
Zip. No question about it.
He's working and learning. He's just doing college in a different way, and we have to start to respect that.
Bill DiMascio, I enjoyed the tour. I enjoyed the show today, and good luck on the sale coming up right around the corner. And hopefully we'll get the proceeds we need and get ready for another house next year, I guess, right?
Yeah, I think we're going to be fine. This house behind us here is on the market for $349,000.
Okay, wow.
And we're well under that, so
Okay.
I think there's some room to get a steal here.
Yeah, okay. Good luck. Good luck with that. And thank you for viewing Bruce on the Loose. We'll be back next week with another important show.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.